Hey guys, what's up? It's Lost in All 4414 again. I don't have any notes this time, or anything to necessarily guide my. I don't have any kind of framework that I'm trying to adhere to in this video. Predominantly, I've noticed a few comments on the two videos that I've posted in regard to the Myers-Briggs type indicator personality archetype of the Intp. So I'm kind of riding that wagon a little bit and trying to open some doors and see what people really think. And hopefully, with the more videos that I put up, that perhaps I can, get a better grasp on, what the INTP is from an outside perspective. And just got my first video response, which was actually kind of exciting for me, to find somebody else that was motivated enough to do that. And it also opens up possibilities for me to find other people, perhaps, who may be like-minded and may, they more than likely will be pursuing some other venue in their life, some other life path that, maybe I can learn from their experience a little bit and just see how they, similarities, discrepancies, and things like that. And I think over time that, it'll help me verify or sort of figure out the intricacies of this system and find out if there's any real relevance to it, beyond some novelty of what it is, with all due respect to Carl Jung. So anyway, beyond that, and saying thanks for all the comments and the one video response that I received, I kind of want to talk about something that's very integral and important to me. It's very classic of me to talk about bigger issues, one of which, beyond politics and religion and society and things like that, it's in my personal life. And I kind of want to get some opinions on that from other people. Hate to say it, but it's about relationships. I know that I've struggled with that. I mentioned that in one of my other videos. And recently I had something that happened to me that I didn't really expect to happen. I'm pretty reluctant. I evaluate things, I analyze things to death, and so I was, as cliche and whatever connotation that you want to apply to this, I was on a dating website online called chemistry.com, and actually the reason it attracted me was the biological anthropologist Helen Fisher did a lot of research and is still currently doing research on love and the potential for certain neurotransmitters and things like that, dopamine, serotonin, testosterone, estrogen, all various things that affect our, I don't really know how to phrase it, but our nervous system, based on like they affect us, whatever our levels are, whatever our predominant hormones or whatnot are, they can affect our personality, and we're attracted to certain traits, which she believes it can be related to certain chemicals within our body, which hence chemistry.com. So I recently met somebody on there that I actually I sort of rifled through for a lot of people actually, and I ended up meeting this one person in question, and it sort of took me aback because of the amount of similarities that were there. Um, there were obviously differences, but it kind of took me by surprise. And so we started talking and stuff and all that kind of thing, and it ended some things that she had mentioned were my intensity, my drive, and she said that a lot of those things could be intimidating. Um, so, I mean, I'm kind of wondering if any other INTPs have experienced that, because for me personally, I think that my approach to relationships is, in all honesty, sort of inverted. Um, because I sort of try to feel the situation out. I try to analyze the situation. I try to figure out what's going on before I expose myself emotionally. Um, where most people kind of wear their hearts on their sleeves and things like that. It's not that I don't feel that way. If anything, I think that I'm more susceptible to those feelings due to my, um, it's my unwillingness almost. So when I'm thinking about these things, they're right there all the time. So I honestly think I'm a pretty emotional guy. I'm pretty sincere. I'm pretty honest and all that kind of stuff. And relationships are pretty difficult for me because they just, whatever filters that I mentally have that sort of regulate my communication and things like that, with work and things of that nature. Emotion just cut right through that. They cut right to the point. And for me, I'm specifically more motivated towards a secure situation, and a lot of the stuff that I read about the INTP, which I agree with and I think really coincides with what I want for my life, is to have somebody that can grow with intellectually and someone that's going to question me, which is like almost unbelievable because it's almost, I question myself so much to think about somebody else that could question me in a relevant way beyond something that I've already considered, and somebody that can actually sort of be a cognitive counterweight for me, due to the effect that I kind of have the tendency to get lost in my own thought processes, my own beliefs, and sort of the existentialist vantage that I take so often in life. So having somebody more grounded and things like that is something that really attracts me. But I don't really. I have difficulty in relationships, because I sort of interrogate people at first. I have a lot of trouble maintaining relationships because I can tend to be critical. Like, I see something, I see a discrepancy, I'm like, hey, this is going to be an issue. I can tell you right now it's going to be an issue because this, and this. And people don't like that. People don't like having things laid out. So I don't know if it's a security thing or whatnot, but I mean, this is just me personally. There's obviously a lot of variables beyond the MBTI, but I was wondering if any other INTPs have experienced things in a similar way, or have had these kind of issues. I'm just interested in other people's opinions, and we'll see where it goes. But again, this is Lost in All 4414. Thank you for all the comments and everything. If all goes well, I'll keep doing this. I'll put up some new videos and things like that in the future. So stay tuned.